All of these shitty gang stalkers fighting to see who's gonna be the biggest turd in this toilet, in this hell on earth, fighting to sit at the devil's table. Shitty stains in the underwear of the universe, bobbing around in this murky sewer, all fighting to try to be the biggest turd in this toilet. Like this is the ultimate. Like this earthbound experience that they're experiencing. Like this is the beginning and ending to life. Well, you know what? It possibly is for them. Since they're earthbound and they're mortal and terrestrial beings who won't be going anywhere past this existence. They fight for this because this is all that they have. The desperation seeping out of them day and night. Never being able to rest. Restless, soulless spirits who have nothing but this. I suspect they know that this is all they will ever experience. And this will be the first and last experience that they have at this end time. I suspect that they know that they won't be going anywhere. And this is the last stop for them. So they're fighting for their life in this illusion that's crumbling around them every day. I heard somebody say the other day that this place is going to become inhabitable and that as it heats up here, it's going to get to the point where the earth starts to boil and no one will be able to even inhabit this place. And so if this is the reality, say that's the reality, no one's going to be able to be here anyway. So what are you going to do? If you're wasting all of your time trying to destroy someone else instead of build yourself up, trying to make sure that you are as strong as you can be to get past this existence onto something else, and you waste all of your time trying to destroy and kill other people, lowering your energy. Say you needed to teleport or transport up out of this place or be at the highest and most optimal of energy to transmute and transform to a higher existence, a higher frequency, a different dimensional realm. And because you wasted your time hating on the next person, hating on the next being on the planet, and that's all you spent your time doing, lowering your frequency. If this place did get to a point where it was uninhabitable and it turned into a big boiling pot, and the only way out was to be able to have the highest of frequencies to teleport or transport yourself up out of here. What the fuck are you gonna do? If your energy is so low, so dense and so heavy from committing rape, genocide, all forms of wickedness and murder, how do you think you're gonna get out of here? Where do you think you're going? Sounds like the last stop for you to me. Sounds like you wasted your time. Looks to me as though you were looking in the wrong direction. It looks to me like you're not getting out of the pit. Perhaps this is the hellfire they speak of in the Bible. The earth getting so hot that it starts to boil. It's nothing but one big boiling, fiery cauldron. Perhaps that is the hellfire that it speaks of. And maybe that brother is right. The sun is heating up, isn't it? And they're constantly trying to do everything they can to cover it. Chemtrails, fake clouds, China even creating a fake sun, knowing that you do need some form of light to see, while they try to cover the real sun and its energy. But they know we still have to see here, so if we create a fake sun so that we can have just enough light to be able to see, but we can control it, but we do what we can to put out the real sun or cover it as much as we can in this dome we've created around everyone, because we know in the dome that when sound goes up, see what we planning here is that in a dome, as you speak and as you in your voice or your energy goes up, it doesn't leave the dome. It just comes back down to you. So if we block out your ability to reach something outside of this planet or outside of this dimension, you can't pray or meditate or get your way out of this or connect with higher forces outside of this existence, because they won't be able to hear you, hear you, hear you, hear you. So we created this fake dome around you so that you can't escape. Oh, is that what we did? Is that what we doing? Is that how we do that? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Right. So we get China to create a fake sun because we need some light. We need to be able to see. But we can control it. Therefore, everything we do is to try to become the new God. Because if we can control this existence and control the people, in essence, we become their God. And if they can't reach the real God, the God in them, and connect to that inner force that communicates with that higher force beyond this, then they can't call out for help. And then we have them. We have them. You see, know your enemy, because your enemy is always watching you and trying to know you. But let me tell you something. If that scene that I speak of is actually the hell that the Bible speaks of, what difference would it make? It was all in vain, wasn't it? And we all have to give up these bodies, these vessels at some point. So eventually, if one person has worked on elevating themselves despite the challenges here, and another being was so caught up in trying to rule the world, rule this shithole, rule this toilet bowl. But the toilet bowl starts boiling and boiling and boiling over. Oh, I just got confirmation. I just got confirmation. Yeah. What time is it? I can't see what time it is from where I'm at. But whatever the case may be, I just got confirmation of this knowledge that I speak from within. So you were so busy trying to stop me from getting up out of this. You didn't take the time to try to save yourself. You thought you were, but you weren't doing what you needed to do to get up out of this. So if this bitch do start boiling and get so hot that you can't get the fuck up out of here, or you won't be able to live in this hole, say that is the scenario, and you done so much dirt. You so weighed down with wickedness. You so weighed down with a heavy heart. You so weighed down in your spirit from committing wickedness and evil. You actually think you're gonna be able to get up out of here? You actually think you're gonna escape what is ultimately your karma that you brought upon yourself from your acts of wickedness and violence, greed, jealousy, insecurity, all of your isms and schisms that you suffer from. So while you were in the throes of trying to overthrow the true deities and what you call gods and goddesses here, and they just were being their natural selves and respecting themselves and respecting their environment and respecting the inhabitants of the planet and respecting life here and just living a natural existence and focusing on themselves and what they knew was truly important. And then they get rid of all that heaviness and weight off their heart and they don't allow this existence to weigh them down because they know what's truly important. And then they're able to get the fuck up out of Dodge because they don't have all of that on their heart. They don't have all of that heaviness on their spirit. And they actually have a soul. What do you think's going to happen here? And they're able to teleport or transmute themselves and change themselves. They're actually able to do what a being is meant to do, and that is be able to travel, astral project, all those things that beings were doing before this time, before we got all way down in this existence, and we actually knew the reality of existence in life. And that being is able to transport, transmute, astral travel, and get their ass up out this hole. And you all weighed down with all your wickedness and mean spiritedness and all your lack of soul. What you think's gonna happen here? Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably. Okay then. See you later. Not. Bye.